Widely considered one of the greatest NBA players in history, James is frequently compared to Michael Jordan in debates over the greatest basketball player of all time. Playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, and Los Angeles Lakers, James is the only player in NBA history to have won NBA championships with 3 franchises as Finals MVP. He has competed in 10 NBA Finals, including 8 consecutive with the Heat and Cavaliers from 2011 through 2018. His accomplishments include 4 NBA championships for NBA Most Valuable Player (MVP) awards, for Finals MVP awards, and 2 Olympic gold medals. During his 17-year career, James holds the record for all-time playoffs points, is 3rd in all-time points, and 8th in career assists. James has been selected to the All-NBA First Team a record 13 times, made the All-Defensive First Team 5 times, and has been named an All-Star 17 times, including 3 All-Star MVP selections. James played basketball for St. Vincent, St. Mary High School in his hometown of Akron, Ohio, where he was heavily touted by the national media as a future NBA superstar. A prep to pro, he was selected by Cleveland with the first overall pick of the 2003 NBA Draft. Named the 2003-04 NBA Rookie of the Year, he soon established himself as one of the league's premier players, winning the NBA MVP award in 2009 and 2010. After failing to win a championship with Cleveland, James left in 2010 to sign as a free agent with Miami. This move was announced in an ESPN special titled The Decision, and is one of the most controversial free agent decisions in sports history. Off the court, James has accumulated additional wealth and fame from numerous endorsement contracts. He has been featured in books, documentaries, including winning a Sports Emmy Award for a documentary as an executive producer, and television commercials, and has hosted the ESPY Awards, including winning 19 ESPY Awards in his own right, and Saturday Night Live. In 2015, he appeared in the film Trainwreck. James is also a part owner of Liverpool FC since 2011, with the club winning the 2018-2019 UEFA Champions League and 2019-2020 Premier League. Having become more involved in philanthropic and activist pursuits later in his career, James's charitable organization, the LeBron James Family Foundation, helped open a school, housing complex, and community center and retail plaza in his hometown of Akron. Before the start of his junior year, James was featured in Slam, an American basketball magazine, and writer Ryan Jones lauded him as possibly the best high school basketball player in America right now. During the season, James also appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated, becoming the first high school basketball underclassman to do so. During this time, he used marijuana, which he said was to help cope with the stress that resulted from the constant media attention he was receiving. Also during his senior year, James was the centerpiece of several controversies. For his 18th birthday, he skirted state amateur bylaws by accepting a Hummer H2 as a gift from his mother, who had secured a loan for the vehicle by utilizing James's future earning power as an NBA superstar. This prompted an investigation by the Ohio High School Athletic Association, because its guidelines stated that no amateur may accept any gift valued over $100 as a reward for athletic performance. James was selected by his hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, as the first overall pick of the 2003 NBA Draft. James left high school as one of the most hyped prospects in NBA history. Upon entering the NBA, he made an immediate impact, and was voted Rookie of the Year in his debut season. As of June 2020, he has been named to 16 All-NBA teams, including 13 times to the first team, which are both NBA records. His 4 MVP awards are matched only by Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bill Russell. James and Russell are the only players to win 4 MVP awards in a 5-year span. On the basis of his career longevity and on-court performances, sports publications have consistently included James in rankings of the best basketball players in history, and in December 2019, he was named the Associated Press Male Athlete of the Decade for the 2010s. In addition to praising James's on-court accomplishments, analysts have also noted James's influence on player empowerment throughout the NBA, which stemmed from his willingness to change teams during free agency. James is also discussed within the context of being the greatest basketball player of all time, which has resulted in frequent comparisons to Michael Jordan. In a 2016 interview with Sports Illustrated, James acknowledged that his motivation was surpassing Jordan as the greatest. James has 3 children with Savannah Brinson, his high school sweetheart, Bronny, Bryce Maximus, and Juri Nova. James proposed to Brinson on December 31, 2011, and the two were married on September 14, 2013 in San Diego, California. During his stint with the Heat, James resided in Coconut Grove, where he bought a $9 million 3-story mansion overlooking Biscayne Bay. In November 2015, James bought a 9,350 square foot, 870 square meters, East Coast-style mansion in Brentwood, Los Angeles for about $21 million. James invests heavily in his health. He has a heavy exercise regimen and dietary habits that are atypical for a top athlete. Throughout his career, James has been ranked by Forbes as one of the world's most influential athletes, and in 2017, he was listed by Time as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. During his first stint with the Cavaliers, he was adored by local fans, and Sherwin-Williams displayed a giant Nike-produced banner of James on its world headquarters. Despite their affection for James, Cleveland fans and critics were frequently annoyed when he sported a Yankees hat when he attended Cleveland Indians baseball games versus the New York Yankees. Following his actions during the 2010 free agency period and, more specifically, the decision, he was listed as one of most disliked athletes in the U.S. By 2013, his image had mostly recovered, and he was reported by. In 2014, he was named the most popular male athlete in America by the Harris Poll. He has led the league in jersey sales 6 times. In March 2008, James became the first black man and third man overall after Richard Gere and George Clooney to appear on the cover of Vogue, when he posed with Gisele Bündchen. Thank you for visiting RiseNetwork.tv.